Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And we're off from Tampa. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, huh?
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
Down. Cut, cut.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Hauled down by Christian Izien. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. Cut.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Set, cut. Ready.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 2. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 3rd and short.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
22 needle.
Offense up to the line fast.
Strike. Black open. Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, and getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
This one is up and good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Regular. Done.
Here's the give to Irving. step out of bounds after a huge gain. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Watch out!
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Alontae Taylor has it. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick-6. Wow.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Watch out!
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. And after the pick-6, it's another interception. Willie Gay with the pick. And the Saints get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Ready?
Running right, it's Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football.
Here we go.
They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Roster, 6. Set.
Rattler back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll get this to Means. And he's taken down at the 30. Working quickly here.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready?
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
We give on second to Kamara. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Kamara on third down. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the... and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
To kick off for the Saints.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Bucky Irving now to return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers about set to begin their drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Off to play fake. Here's Mayfield. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Here we go.
Now Rattler. Finds a seam down the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Down. Spike. White. Hut, hut.
Rattler to the air now. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
10 cycles. Steal. Black. Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He has it at the 5. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about.
And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead to 20. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Tucker now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
Here's Rattler. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Come on, set.
Throwing his Rattler. Chased out to his right. That's complete to Kamara. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for first and 10.
50-50, yellow. Here we go, set.
Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian is in with the INT. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. First and 10.
Striker, 3-3, set.
Straight ahead. Here's Miller. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Black shot.
Rattler setting to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long.
Fight, 60. Let's go. Ready?
Hand off here for Miller. Good gain out past the 30. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Ready?
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion headed right.
Set.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Throw, 52.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Rattler. Got his target. It's Hill. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
Shot, 17, 22 middle. Slide through. Ready?
They're going to throw it on third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. That one gains 7. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. On the give, it's Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Ready up.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Fight, 97. Here we go. Blue striker. Set, cut.
Looking to throw, Rattler. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the fourth. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He's going deep this time. And they pick him off again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental gain, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Let's go now. Hut.
Rattler back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense up.